Welcome to our channel. England qualify for Euro 2025, but draw in Sweden highlights problems Sarina Wiegman must solve. Good news is, after a difficult year in which England have struggled to get going again, following their World Cup final defeat, the Lionesses have qualified automatically for next summer's Women's European Championship. That might not seem much to celebrate considering England are the reigning champions and are the third highest ranked team in the world, according to FIFA. But given it was only a few weeks ago, then a home defeat by France looked like it would condemn them to third place and the indignity of a two-legged playoff. They have done well to salvage their qualification campaign in a ridiculously tough group that pitched three of the semi-finalists from Euro 2022 against each other. Yet even when getting the result that secured second place and automatic qualification for the tournament in Switzerland next year, this was another performance from the Lionesses that raised almost as many questions as answers. Sarina Wiegman's side have not played well since they returned from Australia, and even though they dominated the game against Sweden in terms of possession and territory, there is much to work on ahead of the Euros. We have qualified from a really tough group. That was the most important thing. But we have a lot of work to do to improve as both a team and as individuals, said a candid Wiegman. We will arrange games against some top-level opposition. There is no point playing teams from the tier below, as the problems we have faced against France and Sweden, they will not be highlighted so much. We need that work. The goals have started to dry up for England, and even in games where they create more clear-cut chances than they did against a dogged and physical Sweden defense, they are not converting them, which in turn creates pressure. Against Sweden, England spent 40 minutes in the Sweden half, but barely tested goalkeeper Sarina Wiegman. England did not create a single opening that you would describe as a clear goal-scoring opportunity that is not good enough from either winger or Noten Elatun, whose lack of influence on the team's play in the final third is being highlighted more and more. For a player who supposedly produces the big moments in the big games, there has been very little evidence of that recently. In turn, the lack of a goal-scoring threat from their wide forwards, Beth, Mead, and Hemp, was all too apparent against both Ireland and Sweden. It has been a long season, but England need more penetration from their wingers, more willingness to attack the full back and run in behind the defense. As for Alessia Russo, there is so much to admire about the way she plays. She produces wonderful link-up play and runs all day as an outlet up front. She is a constant handful, but when the ball comes into the box, she rarely looks like getting on the end of it. The lack of goals, that is absolutely something we have to improve, said Wiegman, who was visibly exasperated on the touchline when England's attacks kept breaking down on the final pass. We had some great moments with how we connected our play, but in the final third, we have to do better. A lot of that is about decision-making. All I can say is that it is good we have a year to try new things. We need that because it has been a problem for a while. A new generation to come through for the Euros. There are young players emerging who need to be given more exposure to this level of international football. A must-not-lose game away to Sweden was not the time to experiment, but this has looked like a squad that needs freshening up for a while. There is a year left to look at new players before the Euros, and they need to be given a chance to shine. The return of Chelsea's Lauren James will instantly lift the creativity and thread in attack, but there are youngsters who need to be given a proper test at this level. Agnes Beever-Jones has done really well for Chelsea. Tottenham striker Jessica Nas offers something different to Russo. Grace Clinton and Jess Park also deserve a run at the team in the forthcoming friendlies. There can be others who blossom at club level in the autumn too. We already have some good young players in the squad, but it is going to be about trying new things before the Euros, said Wiegman. We have a good chance to do that now we have qualified, but these young players, they will absolutely get chances. We've got players who are knocking on the door, and it is not about how young they are. If the quality is there, they are going to play. Thanks you for watching. Stay connected with us for more videos.